Hey Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. Merry Christmas, and I'm going to be starting my January reading. So I'm going to be doing a Capricorn reading. It's going to be the rest of your birthday season. So let's see what is happening for Capricorns in the month of January 2020, okay? Starting off with the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. Capricorns. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and 10th house placements. What's going on for Capricorns? I'm going to actually pull this with the signs from Spirit, okay? So I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to double it up with the signs from Spirit to get clarity on these messages, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and hit the bell because I have been periodically popping on and doing live free questions. So then you can know when to pop on and get your questions answered, okay? Okay. All right, so what do we got going on for you guys? We've got guide and white light, okay? So I feel like you guys are being spiritually guided here, okay? You could be, every time I see this, I say Virgo because it's like the lantern here. You could be guided by a Virgo. You could be getting a lot of safety and security and good feelings from that Virgo in January, okay? But I do feel like you guys are following your spiritual path. You might feel like you're walking in the dark, but I do feel like there is light here. And it might be something where you get purified, like in January, where you just feel like you're a brand new baby. You feel innocent. You feel like that fool that has like a clean slate, okay? We've got orange, enthusiasm, excitement, and warmth, but then we have destruction. So I feel like after this destruction is going to become like a bright time, okay? So I feel like it's the dark and the light again. There's a lot of messages about dark and light, but this could also be like a Leo because the sun, or just like kind of trying to, you know, put energy towards your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, and that could be the key to like, mending yourself after like a destructive thing, but focusing on the things that are of the light, okay, and not so much on destructive forces, okay? We've got incubation, eggs, and self-worth, okay? I don't know why, but when I see this, I kind of just thought about like babies and fertility and stuff like that. Some of you guys might be struggling with that, or defining yourself by, maybe you felt like you should have had a baby, or maybe you feel like you can't get pregnant and it's affecting your self-worth. So remembering that your self-worth is not based on any of these external factors, although society might make you feel like that, okay? I also feel like every time I see this, I think about Easter. So the spring could be a very significant time for you, March and April, where you start to really feel like yourself. You start to feel free. You start to feel like your self-worth is coming back, okay? After maybe like a dark winter period, all right? We've got divine timing and serenity, tranquility, and peace. I feel like this is like saying it's finally your time to experience this, okay? You guys have waited a long time. If you don't feel it yet, I feel like you are going to start feeling it in January. But I do feel like you guys are going to find your peace. You're going to feel like time is finally on your side, and you're going to feel like there's just resolution to something that you've been waiting for, okay? We've got crucify and fear with the masculine. So some of you guys might be feeling like, you know, you want to punish the masculine, or he might feel punished, or he or she, but it's a masculine energy. And they might be afraid that you're going to crucify them still. So they might be living in this fear that you still want to punish them for something that they did. So I'm going to get more messages from the tarot about that. But be careful about how your words, you know, affect the masculine, because I feel like it's, if you want them to come forward, if you keep crucifying them, it's going to create more fear and more resistance with them coming forward, okay? So let us pull from the tarot and see what tarot messages we got for Capricorn going into January, okay? I'm going to pull from this 2 tarot decks here. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to pull these, and then I'm going to pull the other deck. I feel like you guys are really going to start to move forward, and this could be saying it's into the Aquarius season. It could be healing, or it could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Cancer, and maybe even a Scorpio, but more so Cancer and Aquarius. But I also feel like that Chariot could be about finally moving forward, finally getting what your heart's desire is, getting out of this like confused state. Some of you could be dealing with Pisces, and there also could be, those are just the signs that I'm seeing, okay? So, what I was going to say with the Pisces, or it could be apology. But what I see here is that there have been some battles with this 5 of Swords, okay? People in this situation have acted kind of selfishly. You've kind of felt like you're at a fork in the road for a long time, okay? But I feel like there's going to be a part of you that starts to have this like awakening where you feel like you're finally ready to move forward, and you're finally in touch with your heart center with both this Judgment and this Chariot. And I also feel like there might be someone that comes forward with some sort of apology with this Sea Kitten. It's like Page of Cups, okay? But I do see you guys walking away from something with this 8 of Cups in January. I feel like you just don't trust this person. You don't trust the situation, okay? And I feel like you guys just want to focus on your healing. This is a beautiful star card. So could be an Aquarius like you're dealing with. It also could just be wanting to nurture yourself or nurture someone else, okay? I see you guys. This is a really cute card. 3 of Pentacles here, doing something that involves working together. But this is weird because it's kind of like there's this beetle or bug in the middle, and the 3 cats are focused on it. But it's a kind of a different message for me than the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like this is like there's something that, like, I guess beautiful will come out of like working together. I guess it's the same, but I'm seeing it as like there's one that stands out, okay? I do feel like you guys are on your way to this. I feel like ultimately you guys want that 10 of Pentacles, that happy home, that stability, that family, that children, okay? And like I said, I feel like this past 5 of Swords energy is going to resolve itself, okay? So let me just pull a couple more cards. I just want to see like the main theme of January for you guys, okay? Justice, okay, Karma, and the Devil, Capricorn. You guys are going to be getting justice in January, okay? So things that you felt like didn't go in your favor in 2019, I feel like are going to finally start to balance for you. Could be dealing with a Libra, but I feel like you've struggled with your like devil energy, like that's the Capricorn, like just like imbalances and addictions, maybe codependency, things that were just really frustrating and consuming you and almost like bringing you to the dark side. I feel like there's going to finally be light around that, and there's going to finally be balance. Karma is going to be restored. So that's really cool. When I asked about the main theme, I got justice. So I feel like that's a really good way to start off the year, because I feel like if you feel like January is like there's finally that balance, then you're gonna, you know, continue on with that energy throughout the year. So let's get a couple of Elqui Oracle cards and see. She who whispers, secrets, confession, and confidant. I feel like the just and she who becomes, metamorphosis, transcend, journey. You guys are going to continue on this transformational journey, but I feel like where there were whispers, where you felt like people were talking about you or people did you wrong behind your back, secrets, confessions, I feel like that's going to be what justice is around, okay? So there's going to be balance restored. If people, you know, people are unfortunately going to have to get their karma for whatever they do. People have to be responsible for their actions. You don't have to take that on. If people are talking about you behind your back, that's their stuff, and that's like an energy that's going to come back to them, okay? So that's cool. Let me pull some from the twin flame shadows and see what are some of the shadows of the person that you're dealing with, okay? Cold, invading, and forceful. Okay, so I feel like there's like a boundary issue. I feel like this person's either really like rigid with their boundaries, or they're really like diffuse with them, and they're like forced, you know, something. So it's like they're either cold. There's kind of like a Jekyll Hyde energy here, but I feel like that you may feel like they're like too much on you, and you don't feel like you have enough space, okay? So this could be a connection that you're trying to sever because you just don't feel like there's enough space here. I'm going to pull a couple from this Whispering Woods Oracle and see what I got from here. Flow, renew, and uncertainty, okay? So I feel like you got transformation already. This says nature continuously renews itself year after year. So know that you have the potential to renew yourself again. And if there's another end to a chapter, Capricorns are really good at continuously forging ahead, and you can, you know, keep going. Also with this forceful, I feel like this is saying like things might force you to move forward with every new moon and every full moon. It might be constant transformation. It might be kind of stressful because you feel like everything's always so uncertain, and you don't feel that stable, grounded feeling that you want to feel with Capricorn. You feel like there's so many changes going on, but the answer to that is just to go with the flow and know that you just have to let things ride and let like every season play out, and know that it's all happening for your greater good, okay? All right, Capricorn. So finally, I'm going to pull from the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2 and see what the person that you're dealing with's higher self wants to communicate to you, okay? What does the person Capricorn's dealing with want to say? It was really me, not you. I'm still trying to find myself. I'm still trying to think of what I want to say to you, and I don't know if I'm cut out for this. So I feel like this person has kind of like a lot of excuses. Like they're like focusing on themselves. They realize it was them. They don't feel like they're cut out for this. But I do feel like they want to say something to you, but they just don't know how, okay? They don't know what they want to say. And I just want you to be happy. So I feel like they're kind of keeping a distance because they feel like they're not cut out to give you what they want, what you want, and they want you to be happy. Ultimately, this is from their higher self. So they might not even be conscious of this, but in their heart of hearts, I feel like they do feel sorry. And that's where that karma being restored is going to come from, that justice, okay? But I feel like they do want you to be happy. I'm actually going to pull one more because you're all I've ever wanted. This person is very confused, okay? And I told you there was a Jekyll and Hyde. There's cold and there's invading. So I feel like they don't know what they want. And you guys, this year is just about, I feel like you guys being happy and, you know, figuring yourself out and figuring out what is good for you in terms of your boundaries. But January is really about justice being restored, and I feel like that's what you guys want. And you're going to have that clarity where you're going to see that everything happened as it was supposed to, and that light and dark is going to be balanced out, and you're going to finally feel a little bit like you could breathe easier, okay? And you're like a little more free as you go into this year, okay? So Capricorns, wishing you lots of love and light as your reading showed, and happy birthday as the Capricorn season continues. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.